Hello and welcome to lockdown number 3, day 1. Yeah, new national lockdown started at midnight and it's going to go on till the middle of February at least, we think.
I'm going to miss my birthday. I'm so upset and I've only just found out, haven't I?
Her birthday's on the 10th of February and we're probably still going to be in lockdown, so I'm probably going to have to bake Mazzy a cake. And she's so looking forward to that, she nearly cried. Anyway, we're just off to the shop. Essentials, and I need to show, I'm just going to show you a couple of things around Hunmanby. It has got a bit of interesting history, which I didn't know about, but we'll tell you about it as we're going around. Come with us.
Come on.
So you were asking about dentists. I think that's the one my mum used to go to.
It says surgery, I'm guessing it's the doctors.
No, it's a dental surgery, I think.
Oh, is it? Oh, I might have to look into that.
I think. I might be wrong, but...
I doubt I'm going to get an appointment there, am I?
I doubt you're going to get an appointment.
Hairdressers are closed too.
Yes, we were hoping to get you a haircut. So over Christmas we were talking about getting a Mazzy a haircut, and I was thinking of going there because back in my Deep Digger Dan days, I remember I gave a DVD to a young lad in Flamborough who watched the Deep Digger Dan videos.
Yeah.
And his mum owns that salon.
Oh,
And
does she
told
still do?
me, I don't know, I think so.
Oh.
They said if I ever want a haircut I can go in and get it for no. And I've never done it. I probably won't now. Anyway, we've got the co-op shut.
Yes.
You know, we're dealing with the deliveries because of virus and everything, so that's shut till 10:30. But luckily there's another shop up here, hopefully we can get some up there, Mazzy. And this is Hunmanby Main Street. This is all there is to it. See the white house right at the top, which is a pub. That's pretty much where Hunmanby ends. It's not a big place, although it is the biggest village in Yorkshire. It used to be the biggest village in Britain.
Yeah.
Apparently.
That's interesting, isn't it? Because it's actually quite small.
And it was a town at one point, but I think it's back to a village again.
Ah, what makes a town or a village? What makes...
I decide, Mazzy. I decide.
Okay.
Okay, so apart from the co-op, there's only one other shop in Hunmanby.
Yeah.
And it's just a few doors down from the co-op. Just been in there, got a few essentials, and there were loads of things free, weren't there?
Yeah,
Loads of baskets of things saying help yourself free. So.
Yeah, so we've got one of these each. They're like Oreo things. I don't know if you can see them.
And a pack of crisps.
We've got a pack of crisps.
You know, we could have gone over the top.
There was loads there to be
leave it for the kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, very nice.
Yeah, very nice chat, wasn't it?
So by the way, this is our daily walk.
Yeah.
We're allowed to walk, okay?
Yeah.
This is the fish and chip shop. Been there quite a few times, quite good. And this is where I've spent most of my time in Hunmanby in the past, where the pubs are. You've got the post office there, the butcher's there, Spinner's Takeaway there, and a little park here, which I've never really taken any notice of before. No alcohol must be consumed in here, fair enough. Yeah, nice little park. Lovely mosaic here. This has all changed, I'm sure it has, since I was last here. Mosaic wall with a very, very old water pump. A lovely stag down here, have you seen that, Mazzy?
Oh yeah! Oh, look.
Just a random stag. Very nice, nice little place to sit and relax, just outside the church. So that is the cottage pub. I spent a lot of time in there when I was younger.
Then you got barred, didn't you? Is that when you got barred?
I've never been barred.
Oh, okay.
I've never been barred, silly. It's a bit of a sports bar type thing. It's really nice inside. It's quite modern. You know, you wouldn't expect it from the outside.
Me and you's never been in this one, have
Not
we?
together, no.
We've been to one up here. We'll show you in a minute.
Because I've been in... I know a lot of people in there, I did in the past, so I didn't want to go in there with you. But this one, the White Swan, is more traditional. There's one little room, it's like being in a little old grandma's living room.
Oh, is this the one we've been to?
It is. We've been in there.
Oh, we love that.
And that, Mazzy, is where we got food delivered from the other day.
I didn't have none, but it looked amazing. The onion rings were just...
Onion rings.
They were proper beer battered huge things, aren't they?
Well, I ordered a chilli, didn't I? And I thought, as an extra, just to fill me up, I'll get some onion rings, a side of onion rings.
Yeah.
12 onion rings. They were like bricks. Absolutely massive. So, well worth it. And they're still doing deliveries and takeaways through lockdown.
Yeah, a very good reasonable
Yeah, it's about
price.
£10 for a nice main, a side, a can of Coke and something else.
Yeah.
What I have noticed about this lockdown, and I don't know if this is different to the other ones, you can't have alcohol delivered anymore.
Well, we never did anyway, so...
Takeaway alcohol, you can't do that, which I'm sure they did in the past. So that is the cottage pub. I spent a lot of time in there when I was younger.
Then you got barred, didn't you? Is that when you got barred?
I've never been bad.
Oh, okay.
I've never been bad, silly. It's a bit of a sports bar type thing. It's really nice inside. It's quite modern. You know, you wouldn't expect it from the outside.
Me and you's never been in this one, have
Not
we?
together, no.
No, we've been to one up here. We'll show you in a minute.
Because I've been in... I know a lot of people in there. I did in the past, so I didn't want to go in there with you. But this one, the White Swan, is more traditional. There's one little room, it's like being in a little old grandma's living room.
Oh, is this the one we've been to?
It is. We've been in there.
Oh, we love that.
And that, Mazit, is where we got food delivered from the other
Yeah.
day.
I didn't have none, but it looked amazing. The onion rings were just...
Onion rings.
They're proper beer battered huge things, aren't they?
Well, I ordered a chilli, didn't I? And I thought, as an extra, just to fill me up, I'll get some onion rings, a side of onion rings.
Yeah.
12 onion rings. They were like bricks. Absolutely massive. So, well worth it. And they're still doing deliveries and takeaways through lockdown.
Yeah, a very good reasonable
Yeah, it's about
price.
£10 for a nice main, a side, a can of Coke and something else.
Yeah.
What I have noticed about this lockdown, and I don't know if this is different to the other ones, you can't have alcohol delivered anymore.
Well, we never did anyway, so...
Takeaway alcohol, you can't do that, which I'm sure they did in the past. So just up from the pub you've got the old cobblers, and we're noticing this, all these houses used to be shops. You've got the cobblers there. I've already seen a vet surgery down the road, which is now a house.
And something that said the old bar or something on as well.
We are right next to the church. I'm not going to do the church as such today, because there might be some history where I can do a little video on that separately. Let's just
Another day, yeah.
take
Just have a look though.
have a quick look. I'm sure I read there's something interesting in the church. I think the church will be locked throughout the lockdown. Although I did read places of worship are going to still be open during lockdown.
Oh, that's nice.
So maybe we should get religious, Mazzy.
Yeah, yeah.
At least we'll be able to stay warm. I'm dragging Mazzy up to this phone box now for a reason.
I know why.
Why?
Because you found a geocache here on your Deep Digger Dan channel
I did. There's a geocache in there. Would you like to see if you can find it?
Yeah, I remember you struggled, but I can't remember.
We're talking about 4 years ago. I don't know if it's still there.
You want to come in?
Yeah, you go for it. You have a look.
Was it under here or something?
You tell me.
Is it in one of these holes?
I think it was underneath here, wasn't it? It's probably not there anymore, Mazzy. We're going back about 5 years.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Right, if you look at the building there, the end of this building,
Yeah?
this is an old picture of it here. So that is the main street we've just been down,
Oh, okay,
which
yeah.
is quite cool. And you've got a water pump there.
Is that still there?
That isn't there anymore, no.
Oh, okay.
So, it does say that there was a time capsule put here in 2012,
Yeah.
under here, but the things they've put in it are 1 pence, a 2 pence, a 5 pence, a 20 pence, a 50 pence and a £1 coin, and this is going to really excite people in 100 years time when they dig it back up again. The minutes of the Hunmanby in Bloom annual general meeting.
Ooh.
How exciting that's going to be when they open that baby up, eh?
There you go, get digging then.
I'm a bit gutted really, because I read that here is supposed to be some white railings, and I'm pretty sure they don't mean these.
Maybe they do?
And it's where the lockup used to be, you know, like an old prison, a pound. We're going back before the police force, back in the 1820s or something. There was one here. In the 1830s they decided to build another one, which I'm going to take you to in a minute. Just notice this is so odd.
Pop-up shop.
A PPE pop-up shop. Has anyone ever seen one of these? Selling all the things like your hand sanitizer, protection masks, face visors, £2.95. That sounds very cheap to me.
Yeah, I didn't realise they were so cheap. Yeah.
Thermometers, everything you could want to waste your money on a virus. And the unbelievable thing is, it's the first day of lockdown, and it's shut.
Yeah.
It's shut.
Surely that'd be classed as an essential shop, wouldn't it? Look here,
That's
look.
crazy.
We've got toys.
And then, just randomly, you've got automobilia, a motoring, die-cast model type shop.
They're so lovely.
I just can't see they'd have any customers, Mazzy, I'll be honest.
No.
I'm surprised at that, but I'm sure he does most of it online. That'll be how he makes his money,
Yeah.
but hey-ho.
Hey-ho.
Don't know how well you can see that, but that is a beautiful little balcony up there. Really nice shape to it. I'd love to sit up there. We've just seen a house we want to live in here.
Yeah.
It's from 1780. I don't know what it used to be. It looks like an old doctor's surgery or something.
But it looks empty.
It's empty, but
Yeah.
it's got a greenhouse. It's really overgrown. It looks like a great
it's got
project.
loads of potential.
It has.
Project.
I'd love to have a go at that.
Yeah.
Right, we're walking down this road now. This is the last main road. We're going in a triangle basically today. But it's the lockup. This is the main reason for bringing the camera today, to show you the lockup, which is down here. And there's the Horseshoe Inn. Plenty of pubs in Hunmanby.
Yeah, they're so traditional out this way as well. So, I don't know, lovely, aren't they? Like a country pub.
Yeah, especially that one. That one really is.
Yeah.
I think there's 5 at the moment. I'm sure once upon a time there was probably about 12.
What, here in the village?
Oh yeah.
Ah.
But yeah, it's a nice one that I've been in there many times, but not for a long time. Anyway, all pubs are shut, we're in lockdown.
Yes.
Right, the lockup. I can just see it up yonder, just there. So here it is. I think I'm going to hand the camera over to Mazzy now while I get my notes out. Ancient building, erected in 1834, but you don't need to read that because I'm going to tell you all about it. So this is known locally, or it was when it was in use, as the Black Hole. The Black Hole, built in 1834, and one of the main reasons, the main time it was ever used was during feast and fair nights. Feast and fair nights. And what would happen is the local farmers would employ lads for the entire year, and it'd give them 5 shillings as like a forward payment. Say, here's 5 shillings if you come and work for me for a year, and I'll just take it off your wage over the year, yeah? So all the young farm hands had 5 shillings, went all around town in all these pubs, got drunk, got into fights, got into trouble, started stealing things, got caught, and got thrown in here. Which
Sounds
basically,
like a jail.
it is a jail.
Oh.
This is a jail from before you had policemen. In them days you had one constable and he had 2 lads working for him, and they worked for free. Didn't get paid, didn't the police back then. In fact, the police were formed in 1829, I think, and this is 1834. But the police hadn't spread across the country, so yeah, that's what this is for.
Oh, wow!
Just coming to the other side here. It actually says 1834 on there.
Yeah. Oh, this is wicked!
I'm just going off my notes now. So what would happen is they'd come here, they'd get thrown in here, and they'd either just get released the next day, or they'd be sent into one of the bigger towns to go to a magistrate's court to be charged. But usually they'd just be in for the night and thrown out the next morning.
It's not very big, is it?
It's tiny. It's tiny. It's actually split into 2 rooms, so that if you caught 2 people fighting in the village, one can go in one end, one in the other end, so they could keep them separate. So it's 2 little prison cells, basically. So I'll just give you the history of what's happened to this over the years since they built it, shall I?
Yeah.
It was the prison until like the 1890s, when Filey built a proper police station, which is about 5 miles away. Okay? So they'd start using that then in the 1890s. But this still got used. After World War I, they used it to store chippings and tarmac. So the local steamroller would come here to fill up with its chippings and stuff and just lock it up. So that's what it was then. Next to it you've got a pinfold. Do you know what a pinfold is?
No idea.
Come on
But I did read it
Yeah.
was made from the stones off the shore.
Made from the stones of the shore, yeah?
Yeah.
Which is, a mile, 2 miles away?
Yeah.
This is the pinfold. Oh, I thought there were real sheep in there at one point, Mazzy.
Oh yeah.
So this is the pinfold. It's where the local pinder, that is his job title, that is what they called him, the pinder.
Yeah.
The pinder would find stray animals and throw them in here, and if you wanted your animal back, you had to pay him.
Oh.
So you had the jail and the pinder. And this is the only one in the north of England which has a pinfold on the side. There's a couple down on the south coast, but it's pretty rare, is this? Pretty rare indeed. So you'd often get people's cattle, like sheep and stuff, just roaming around on the field. So the pinder would collect them all, throw them in, and say to the farmer, right, it's going to cost you £1 per sheep or whatever to get them back.
I bet he piked them during the night, didn't he? Just so he could make a few bob.
I can imagine he wasn't a liked man around the village.
Yeah.
So everyone will have been farmers back then. So after World War I, right, this started to go into a bit of disrepair because local kids would just use it as a playground and they'd be standing on top of the roof and things, so the roof became unstable. So they concreted that with like a glass mixture to stop them getting back on, and so they'd cut themselves if they went back up. Did all that, and they replaced the gate in the 1930s. Let's fast forward to the 1940s and World War II. In World War II, there's a real belief that German paratroopers were going to land, right, because this was a garrison town. I might be doing a story on another section of Hunmanby, which was a garrison. So because this was a threat, a place where Germans might want to land, they thought, we're going to get paratroopers, so we'll use this. They secured it, they made it even more secure to put paratroopers in when they did land. Did you get that? Did you understand that? So that was done in July 1940, if you want the exact month. They reinforced everything, new doors, so they're not original doors, Mazzy.
Oh.
The doors are from the 1940s, and it was never used during the war because they didn't catch any paratroopers, okay? And there were 2 keys, 2 for each door, and they went missing. I did read a story about one lad, he's put something online. His dad used to look after one of the keys, and after the war, in the 1950s, he gave it back to, I think it was the church holding the keys, and they've never been seen since, so there's 2 keys missing from these doors.
So no one can get in because the keys are missing?
No, they'll have replaced it now with some cheap rubbish ones.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's a modern padlock on now. And it was still used by the council for road repairs, you know, all your tarmac and stuff, until 1974.
So it was like a shed?
Like a shed. Yeah, like a shed to keep your tarmac in and things. Until 1974, which I think is when this stopped being in East Yorkshire and became part of North Yorkshire. So that's probably when it transferred over, and it's not been used since. Since then it's been a historic building.
It's wonderful. I was shocked at how wonderful this is.
So there you go.
Is that
One of the only pound and prisons in Britain. Do you like that?
Yeah, I like that.
I have shown this before.
Have you?
On my Deep Digger Dan channel, about 5 years ago, I got a GoPro from my mother for Christmas, for my birthday.
Aww.
So on my birthday, I came to test it out here. It was the first time I ever used it. And I haven't been back since, but yeah, nice historic place. And I'm hoping to find a few more historic things in Hunmanby to tell you all about, because we're stuck here for at least 5 more weeks.
Quick, before we go.
What?
I just want you to put your camera up. I need to see what's inside. Everybody wants to see what's
I
inside.
see what you're saying. Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
See what I can do. I'll put this one on.
Yep.
Here goes. There you are.
Wow, what is that?
I don't know until I get the camera down and have a look at it, Mazzy, but there's something in there. That one looks a bit blacker, Mazzy.
Oh, I can see inside.
Very cool. Just think of all the louts and the drunks and the thugs and the thieves what have lived in there.
What is that though?
So I'm looking at the historic side of Hunmanby. What are you looking at, Mazzy?
The beautifulness.
The tree.
Yeah, I don't know what these are. It's like all the nannies have got together and knitted loads
Well,
of
that's
stuff.
a knitted mask, if
It
you
does
ask
look
me.
like a mask, doesn't it?
You have got up here a parrot or something. Looks like a parrot. And that looks like a hat knitted or something. Tea cosy. God knows. Handkerchief. I'm not touching it. Very nice. Oh, no, lovely.
Nice, it's bright and cheerful.
Lovely,
isn't it?
beauty. Beautiful love art. So as we're just walking back home, I did forget to tell you actually, I did get permission to metal detect behind there.
Oh, did you?
Just the grass bank right at the back there.
Did you do it?
I didn't bother doing it, I'll tell you why.
Why?
Full of bottle tops.
Yeah, yeah, I imagine
Absolutely
it is.
full of them. So
Yeah.
I just saw them all with my naked eye and I said, nah, you're all right, thank you very much. This is cool. Look at this, you can buy jams. Hey, they're on the cheap, Mazzy, shall we get one?
Yeah.
Oh no, I ain't got any change on me.
Oh.
So we'll get one another day. Look,
That
there's
raspberry one looks lovely, this one.
loads of
doesn't
different
it?
flavour jams, that's really nice.
I love this. So when you come to
I do.
villages and you get the local produce.
He's got a little stall for vegetables there. We've just seen him cutting wood behind here. He's a bit of an entrepreneur, is this guy.
Yeah.
So we will definitely get some. I just looked at his front garden actually. It's full of chopped wood.
Yeah. Well,
He's ready. He's ready for lockdown.
Probably selling that as well, isn't it?
And I'm going to end this video here. The local garage. Is this? I think I bought my car from
You
here.
bought your car here, and then when
I did.
and when the handle broke on the back, he fixed it for us as well.
Got my MOTs done here twice.
Yeah, yeah.
Really nice guy, honestly. They're so busy in this garage, it is untrue.
I remember
you can
when
see,
it was your remote, he put himself out to do it, especially for you.
It really did.
didn't he? Yeah.
It really goes to all the effort to help everyone. In fact, he's there. I was seeing him walking past.
Yeah.
But you've got, it is always chocker-blocker with cars. How they cope, I do not know, but they are fantastic.
Hope you enjoyed that today. We did. I certainly did. Did you?
You seem to have done, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
That looks a bit like my old car, actually.
Oh yeah.
But it's not, it's not. So yeah, not sure if we're going to be adding to this video or not. But if not, goodbye.
Yes. Take care and stay safe and stay positive.
As we are going to do.
Yeah.
Oh, we have got a big special. We're going to take you on a big trip tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah, don't tell
No,
her.
I want to tell them, Mazzy. I want to tell them. I'm going to take you to France. I know it's locked down. I know a lot of people won't agree that we should be going to France, but we are going to France
Yeah.
in the next couple of days, so don't miss that one.
Bonjour.
Au revoir.
Thanks for watching. Please comment and hit the like button. That helps our channel grow.
If you like what you see, click here to subscribe. Check out this other great video.
And if you really want to show your support, join the club, become a Patreon for extra videos and perks.
The more support we get, the more content we can give. We'll see you tomorrow.
On
Travel Trolls TV.